Hello, everybody, and welcome to Sin Survival. This is episode 4. First of all, I'd like to say that the last episode was horrible. I pretty much did everything you could do wrong in Minecraft. So let's try and do that again and do it a bit better. So today, I'm going to be working on the sugarcane farm, the automatic sugarcane farm, and finishing off sort of the project that I left off from last time. So as you can see, I've widened this ramp here. And I've sort of moved it out and made these as supports for it. So I think that's pretty good. I've also sort of taken down the level here. I've put in some wooden stairs so you can walk up here and see. Otherwise, when you're down here, you can't really see anything. You're just looking into a wooden plank. And as you can see, I've put a door for security, and my chests and stuff are still here. So I think in coming episodes I'll probably clear all this out and make a big nice glass window, but I don't think I'll do that today. Today I'm going to just build the next part of this build. Alrighty, so you might also notice that I've also moved these wooden blocks back because they actually need to be one more back for the design I was going to make, and that's why they're there. So as you can see, I guess I'll start. Oh, sorry. Also, I've put in these wooden stairs because when I was fiddling around here before, I used to keep walking off and stomping on the ground and removing all the wheat. So by putting the stairs in, you sort of gradually walk onto it, and it's a lot better. Now, what I'm going to do today is I've collected a lot of wood, and I'm sort of going to build with the wood that I have. So I'm going to come up to a good height. I think it's about that height. I will double check because I do remember where I should be going to. Yes, no, that's one too high, sorry. There we go, brilliant. So what we're going to do now is we're going to grab some stairs. Let's move some of this stuff out of my hotbar so I can do it easily. And what we'll do is we'll go up. That's why I'm doing this, I'll just do that so it's a lot easier. Come all the way up to the top, excellent. So what I have here, so I've got my stairs up. Oh, I removed one that I shouldn't have. That was very silly of me. Now I gotta redo it all over again. There we go. So I've got my stairs up, which is great. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this out to about here because I want to keep it so that I can keep walking down these stairs but doesn't clear it up too much. So it doesn't clutter it up too much, which is sort of annoying. And what I'm planning to do is I'm going to build a platform over here, and with that platform we're going to put a little hole at the end, and the water channel is just going to direct all the sugarcane to fall down and into this channel and then go back into that hopper there, where we can decide what we're going to do with that later. While I'm just doing this though, so there we go, I'll probably do the rest of this side a bit later, but essentially that's how I would like it to go. And with this way, so pretty much I'm just going to have this the wooden beams sort of theme like I've had down below, up the top for the base, and there as we go. I can just come across here. Pretty much going to do this all the way around and have sort of the vertical pillars for the uprights in the corners, and then have these where I can. Yep, that's right. I wonder if I can do this. Absolutely not. Alright, well that's fine. I'll do that for now, and I'll jump down in a second and go fill in that post. But what I'm trying to do here is just try to build this nice frame that I can build everything else onto. So I'll jump down there, pop that out, and up we come. And again, it's quite a simple design. I'm not particularly sure if I 100% like it because what will happen, I'll show you what will happen later with the sugarcane, that sometimes it can sort of jump back instead of going straight into the water stream. But so far this is the best I can figure out in how to do it, so for now that'll be how it goes. Alright, so as you can see we've got a nice frame here. There's enough walking space that you can walk between the bottom and the top quite easily, so you can drop down when you're making, I hope I've done that correctly. Yes, because the wheat is one level higher, so we can still walk from here down to there if we wish to, and you can still see, so it doesn't sort of block it off, and it won't block the water off, more importantly. Alright, so what I'm going to do up here is I'm going to fill this in with some wooden planks, so that we have plenty of. That's not exactly what I wanted, but that's fine. So there we go. So I'm going to fill in everything but the middle two. So that's 3, 3, and then leave these 2, and then everything else will be filled in. Now, because I'm going to have water running on here, and it will go through a 1 block, at the bottom I'm going to put a row of wooden planks as well, and that'll also help to provide light for the ones below, especially the plants in the middle, because those ones at the moment, because they don't get the benefit of having the light on the side, and I'll essentially allow everything to grow at pretty much a very similar pace. Sorry about that, I was going to pull out the next bit of wood. One thing that I do like that Feed the Beast has is that they have a, I can't remember which mod it is, but it will automatically bring in the same stack of what you're using. And yes, that's something I might go into Feed the Beast later on, but at the moment, while I'm getting this area set up, I'll probably just stick to this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to plant the sugarcane on the dirt blocks. There we go. And so I'm going to need 8 back. There's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And same here. So I'm going to leave a 2-channel gap. So essentially, there's a lot of room for the sugarcane to fall into. And there we go. So put that back, and I'm going to bring that back out. Now, I've got to seal off the water somehow, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put that in like that. Sorry, I don't mean to keep going with that. When I build, I normally just quickly jump in and jump out of that for some reason. Alright, so that's the channel there, and I've got some water buckets here, so let's chuck them in and see how we go. Now, I've got a lot of wood here because I've sort of got some other part of the building that's not essential to it, but I do really like how it looks. So I'm going to keep doing that sort of. I'll build a base frame and I'll put in the final things, and I'll come back and show you how that looks a bit later on. I guess the final product in that respect. Now I'll come down here. So as you can see, there's a little bit of water dripping down. Normally it wouldn't matter too much, but it just annoys me. There's nothing that it actually does. It just annoys me a lot, and I guess in this respect it does serve the purpose of adding a bit more light down here. So as you can see, I just filled all that in, and I'll grab some torches and I'll just put the torches all along. The torches won't get knocked out by the water, especially the ones right at the end, because it is 1 block above them. So that's one thing, it's good, I don't have to worry about that. And as you can see, it's a whole lot lighter down here, so everything should grow much quicker with respect to that. Now I'm going to put a fence railing in here. I don't actually have any wood fences with me at the moment, so I'll have to go back and get that, but in the finished product I'll have that up and running. Alrighty, so as you can see, I've got all this here now, so that's great. And now it's time to start building the frame for the pistons, because that's the next important step, I suppose. So I'm going to build it up. 2. Come down here, and I'm just going to build it across and do sort of the same thing over here. Now I'm going to put the pistons at this level, so therefore I need my frame to come. Put that in. Excellent. I'm going to see if I can get my frame to come in just to this corner here. So essentially, when I'm going to bring this out to bring this all the way. Oop, I've run out of wood. Of course I have. There we go. So essentially that's where I'm going to be. I'm going to put the pistons straight along here, and then I'll run the redstone above them right here. So that'll be good. Now, as we can see over here, so I'll do the same thing, and this time I'm actually going to run this straight into the what do you call it? Into the stones here. And what I want to actually do is I want to take out that stone and make it look like it's actually coming out of the stone, and one holding up the stone and also sort of anchored into the stone as well, because I think that looks quite cool, that it's sort of, that beam is actually kind of held. So yes, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to do the same sort of thing. I'll bring it straight across, and it goes to that one. Excellent. And then dig out those 2. And then I know I haven't put it into the wall, but you know, for aesthetics, that's how it's going to be for me. And then I can put another 2 blocks there and another 2 blocks right there. So it is a bit closed in, but I think that's how it's going to be for the moment. I might open it up later, but you can still walk around, you can still see through, and that's sort of the important things for me. So I'll put some light up here because it was a bit dark before. I would like to put in some glowstone blocks later on, but when I get to that, when I have a bit more glowstone, I'll definitely do that. Okay, so now I've built the frame and I've got the water running, which is great. And now I'm going to put it on all the sugarcane. I'll do the sugarcane last, just in case I bump it and it falls down. It means I have to run down and grab it. But yeah, so I'll run down and grab some pistons, and then we can start putting those in. I'll grab some redstone, the button, and some repeaters, because I'm sure we'll need some repeaters for this. So we got that. I might just bring a few extra redstone blocks just in case. There we go, and I'll bring that with me as well. And of course, I should probably bring the pistons, because those are probably the actual things that I'm going to need a lot of. Now I'll put the pistons in my hotbar. So now I want the pistons to face the sugarcane. And the reason that I'm putting them at the second height is because if you don't knock out the first one and you only take the second one, then it'll constantly regrow. But if you knock out the first one, then you have to replant it. So essentially it becomes an automatic. It's not an automatic. It becomes a fully automatic sugarcane farm, and all you got to do is press the button. I could knock it into a daylight sensor, so I could link it up to a daylight sensor. So when it senses daylight for the first time in the morning, it'll send a signal, and then also when it gets to the highest point of the day, it'll send a signal, and that'll knock out everything, and then it'll sort of go back for the rest of the day. Alrighty, now I've actually locked myself in here. I didn't think about this when I built it. So I'll just knock out this one here and come back again. Oops. Let's see if we can do this. There we go. Brilliant. Alright. Oh no, that's different, isn't it? Alright, well, I don't want to change up my style because sort of everything so far has been this style of build. There we go, where I've actually put the log up. Though I know the weight should probably come along the top, but I just feel that I like that better for some reason. Oh, that's just the way I've been doing it. It may not be that I like it better, it's just the way that I've been doing it. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to build a little ramp up here just out of wood for the moment so I can get up to the top. And then we'll clear out some space because I need to run the redstone wiring. Now this is also part of the reason why I built this frame up here, so I have room to dig away, I have room to maneuver up here with the redstone. Now I'm not going to be using all wooden planks, I'm just going to be using some of the wooden blocks. I'm going to be using the oak planks because I don't have that much wood and it's a lot cheaper in terms of wood usage to use these planks. So that's one reason, and I also like the contrasting colors as well. It's just not all one dark brown wood because I think that would be a bit boring. All right, so hopefully this is going to work. All right, guys, I'll start putting this out, and then we'll see how we go. Alrighty, guys, so I've come back. So I've put I've put all the repeaters here because if you put, I'll show you. That's probably the best way. If you put it like this, it won't actually link to these blocks, and when it doesn't link to those blocks, it actually won't work. So that isn't what we want. So essentially, you have to use repeaters like this to get it. So I put 8 repeaters here and these 8 blocks. So the repeater power will go into these blocks, and then in turn, that will power the pistons below them. And I've done it for both sides, and it should look good. Now, I did bring some torches with me. Excellent. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this down over here, and we should see all the pistons extend. Now you heard them all go, and we'll just come down and have a look. See, now they're all extended further out past that block. So when they collide with the sugarcane block that's here, they're going to push it forward, and hopefully it's going to drop into the channel. Obviously, you may have some problems with it staying here or there, and I'll try to I don't know how to fix that at the moment, so when I do figure out how to fix that, I will fix that. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to dig across here so it's easy to get between both sides. And as you can see, I've put some torches on either side so we don't have anything spawning up here, because that would sort of be really annoying. Now, my next problem is I want to... okay. I removed the torch, but nothing's gone off. Alrighty guys, so I just got a quick problem here, right? So if I put this back here and I put this back here, now I'll come down here and I'll chuck a torch down. Now when I take out that torch, all these things should go off, and they don't. And the reason is because this block here is powered, so it's providing power to this redstone wire. Even though it's not attached, it's still providing power. So when I get rid of it, all these ones turn off, and these ones are still on because there's this loop as well. So what I'm going to do is I'll get rid of that, and I'm most likely going to put the power button on this side. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a redstone repeater facing this way, so this block cannot power this, but it will allow the power to go through and touch all these ones here, and also extends the signal as well, another 16 blocks. And I've got to do the same thing here, so it means all the power will go this way and not come back this way. And I can prove that by putting this down. Sorry about that. Oh, I got a bit hoarse. So everything's extended. I'll show you both sides. So yep, everything's extended. So it worked exactly how it was planned. And then I take that away, and they all turn off. There is a bit of lag because now there's two repeaters, but it shouldn't be that much of a difference, especially when you're just going to press a button, because the redstone signal will still come across no matter what. So as you can see, that's done there. So that's brilliant. Now we'll come back down here. Jump down. I don't really have any reason now to come back up here, so I'll get rid of this stair, and we can go further and figure out how to put this button in, because that's the next thing that pretty much will complete this build. So yes, I'll be with you in 1 second. So I've got a noisy neighbour out here trying to break down the door. There we go. Get rid of him, making a bit of noise, destroying my videos. Not destroying, but disrupting my videos. Alright, so I'll be back in 1 second while I'm just figuring out this button issue. Alrighty guys, I think I figured out the problem. So as you can see, I've dug a sort of a tunnel up, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to place my button here, as we can see. So there we go, I've got my button there, and then I'm going to run back over here, and I'm actually going to put up that ladder again so I can go back up. And I'll show you what I'm going to do with this wiring. Now, I've put another block in front of my head so I can't get up. Alrighty, so what I was thinking of doing was, so there's going to be a button on the wall, and as you can see, we'll come down here, so the button is going to be in that spot there, so I put a torch there. I'll get rid of this torch here, and I'll put another one up so we can see. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a block above it, and that way, so the power will go into this block, and it's going to come out, and then it's going to come to this block here. And actually, you know what I'm going to do? Oh, no. Oh, there we go. No, that's alright. I can figure this out. So, put one in there. So, this block here acts. So, this block has power, and then this torch, because this block has power, doesn't get power and turns off. But when I press the other button, the block below it will, the torch below it will turn off. This block here will be unpowered. So, this torch will come on. This will light this redstone. Redstone will power all these blocks. This block here, and then come down all the way through here. So that's the plan at least, and let's see how that goes. So my button's over here. I may change this to a wooden button later on so it's a bit easier to see, but essentially I press that, and there we go, brilliant. So if I come back over here so I can sort of press it quickly. Oh, that's not how you press it. Press there, you see them all come in, and then they all come out. Excellent. That's exactly what I wanted to do. It looks pretty neat. Obviously it's not the best, and what I might do is, actually I can't put anything above there because I need that third space to allow for the sugarcane to grow, because it's going to grow 3. Obviously I can only grow it 2, and that'll be fine, and I can put torches up there. And actually I might do that because it's an automatic sugar farm, and actually, you know what? I won't do that for now, but I'll just leave it as it is. Alrighty, so let's have a quick go. We'll plant all of our sugarcane here. So essentially, they need a water block next to them. Doesn't matter if it's still all flowing, which it is here. And yeah, once you've got all those down, and that's brilliant. So essentially, that is our sugar farm there. So once these grow up another block, they will. I'll press the button, and they pop out. I'll come down, join this channel, and then go into that channel, and then I'll go all the way down. Oh, you can't see it actually from here. I'll go down into the hopper, which is just that screen where the pointer is, and then the pointer goes, and the hopper goes straight into the chest over there. So that is quite brilliant. I'm happy with how that turned out today. I feel a lot better than I did the other day, which is great. And now that's all built. Alright, quick way down. Probably not the best way down, but definitely a quick way down. Check if we've got anything in here. Oh, we got some wood. Excellent. Excellent. Alright, so I'm just going to disappear. I'm just going to finish building downstairs to finish off what I wanted to do, and then I'll come back when I've got some growth, and we'll see how we go from there. 5. Alrighty, guys. Now, see, I'm back now. I've put in some torches. I can't believe I didn't think about this while I was recording. I've made them an extra level higher, so I will get the 3 and still get the light, because the more light there is, obviously the quicker things grow in Minecraft. Now, I've put in these planks. I removed this little beam here because you really couldn't see it, which sort of sucked. But now you can see these, and the button should work. So I'm going to go over and press the button, and as you can see, it pushed them all. Now, well, actually, it's all going to meet. There we go. A few fell off. Oh no. Everything's sort of glitching through. Okay. I only picked up one of those, and if I run along here, I'll see if I pick up anything else. Nothing so far. So maybe it does work. Maybe it will glitch its way into the water, which would be great. Maybe not glitch, is probably not the best word, but maybe it might do that. So that's great. Now what I've done here is I've put in some extra beams that go all the way across to the wall and under here to support sort of this extra wooden deck that I've built, because obviously those planks wouldn't really be able to hold themselves out, and these damn zombies just keep coming back. They keep on interrupting my video. Now it's just about to go night, so yes, so if we come back here we can see, oh look at that, all 16 sugarcane. Now that's great, that's some stuff that I dropped before, but look at that. So that actually worked brilliant. I actually didn't expect that to get all of them. I'll miss one, but that's because I was so close I picked it up. So yeah, that's my automatic farm. If you'd like me to show anything else about it, let me know. Alrighty guys, now that's it for today. If you've liked what I've done, if you want to comment about something that I've done wrong, I could do better, please let me know in the comments. If you want to subscribe to see more videos, that'd be great, it helps my channel along. And yeah, have a good day, sin out. Oh guys, now, I actually meant to do this before we left, but I wanted to show, I wanted to do this before I finished up, so here we go. I'm going to press the button, and I'll run around as fast as we can. Obviously that's not running. There we go. So as you can see, the water just comes pouring down, and everything that's there will move eventually. It just might take some time, and as you can see, everything sort of goes, and that's why I didn't really want to put it on a delay, because I don't know how long it would take to get it, and the delay might be a lot of resources where it's just easier to watch it, and once it's all gone, it's gone, and you got to replant it anyway. So it's not like you can press it and walk away, because that would be great, but obviously you can't do that at the moment. So now, as you can see, everything's come across, and I buried some torches in the wall over there just to give a bit more light, and as you can see, they didn't go out, which is great, and I don't think I've had any problems. There's torches, so the stairs over there, they don't get filled with water, which is great, and everything's working so far. So as you can see, they might take a while to dissipate, but we'll come down here and see what we collected. Now it's slowly picking up items there, so I think that's all done. And I'll take, there must be items in the hopper. There we go. So as you can see, the hopper collects all the items and then it slowly puts it in one by one, which isn't bad. It might just take a little while for it to come across. Now I'll leave all that in there, And I'll just start refilling. Now, the reason I've done this is so that you can walk down there, and of course I've walked off the edge rather than walking down the stairs. Of course I have. I'll just move all this out of the way so you can see, and then it's pretty much, you've all seen how to plant wheat before, so plant your wheat out, and once you've done that, you can just let it grow out again, and this is one of those things you just leave it. And you get so much wheat from one harvest that you really don't need to do anything else. So yeah, it's a brilliant thing to do, and sort of the reason why I wanted to build it early on is because I wanted to have enough so I can breed animals. Sorry about that, I forgot that I had it in my hotbar. Breed animals and also have bread and everything like that. And also, because you can trade wheat to village, it's also great to have to get extra emeralds. And as I want to build a beacon sooner or later, and I'd like to incorporate emerald blocks somewhere in that design, I'd like to keep that. So there we go, planted all that out and walk back up the stairs. Don't destroy anything except for that block there. But yes, have a good day, everyone. Bye bye. Alright guys, I'm out. Have a good day, and hopefully the next video will be sort of at this standard or a bit better. Alright, see you guys later. Bye bye.